here.
Whoever that guy was at first has caused that.
Wow.
There you go. Good evening and welcome to the Sim Rap Mafia Challenge at Kansas Speedway. Let's get you down for our pre-race ceremony.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords, and most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa, and my two children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little Eves. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
To honor America with the performance of the national anthem, 8-time Grammy Award winner, Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break upon spurs Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, race fans. Hope you enjoyed that. As I am here with Adam Gladfelter as usual. Adam, how are you tonight? Maybe we have technical difficulties and Adam's not here tonight, but we are proud to present this race tonight as we are sponsored by Sim Rap Mafia, and the winner of this race is going to take home a free wrap made by Sim Rap Mafia. Tonight, running a sponsored car, Jacquet Carter, as he's finishing his practice up here. There it is. He kind of got a little damage on there in this practice as they're trying to push it as hard as they can to figure out what they can do with this car. So it should be fairly challenging, as it's supposed to be.
Dustin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you loud and clear now, Adam. So,
There we go. There we go.
as I think we're ending our practice session here, and the drivers are going to get out here and qualify, what kind of challenges are these drivers facing tonight?
Well, Dustin, we're going to have some progressive banking here at Kansas. We got 17 degrees from the low to mid lanes, and then we got 20 degrees on the top lane. So the top lane is going to be really fast, but the bottom lane is going to be saving tires. You know, we're going to have about 35 laps of fuel, 2 sets of tires for tonight, at 125 laps total. You're going to have to really, really save here in these cars to be able to make it to the end.
Absolutely. What kind of saving are we looking at? What kind of fuel are these drivers getting? How many tires are we looking at?
We're looking for 2 sets of tires tonight, and the fuel's going to be about 35 laps.
And I think that's going to be the challenge right there, especially if this goes green. These drivers are going to have to decide when do they want to take tires and when they don't want to take tires, and how they can keep that car out front or in a position to win. As last night in the Xfinity Challenge, we seen a lot of drivers wreck out early due to overdriving the car, I think, or just getting loose off the exit and trying to push it just a little too hard. It's Christian Kolb coming to complete his first lap, or second lap, sorry. Maybe it was his first lap. And he is going to be good for second, 30.54. It's a really good lap. Right now, currently, we have Chase Tolbert on the pole. The 96 Napa Auto Parts car. You see Night Racer in the chat. Hey, how you doing, man? Good luck tonight. John Kelly out here trying to cook on his second lap. His first one was good for a 31.03, or I'm sorry, a 30.58. Tells me he was trying to get his tires heated up. What's the current track temperature, Adam?
The track temperature is 73 degrees.
I would say these drivers, if they push it right, they could get down in the 29s.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But you got to be patient. You know, you can't just go off and run these hot laps because, like I said, you've only got 2 sets of tires.
That's right,
So,
and you do start the race with your qualifying set.
Yep, that's right. So whatever abuse you put on them in the qualifying session is going to carry over.
Anthony Lane out here running a numberless car, but he's 24 on the grid. Steel Dynamics. I feel like that's where Derek works.
You think so?
It may be. As here's Derek Buckaloo in his brown flag Simrap Mafia car. Look at that paint job. That is sharp. I
Well,
told you.
Derek Buckaloo's sitting on the top of the board right now with a 30.103.
There we go. As he has a very sharp looking car. I said last night in the broadcast booth, he's known for his loud schemes because he wants to be in your face. Here's a familiar face we didn't see last night, John West. John West, a really good driver in that West & Sons LLC Camaro.
Yeah, John West, he prefers driving those next gen cars. He's really good at them too.
And look at him, top of the board, 30.02. Got Dan Van Meter, or Von Meter. I don't know how you would say that. Van or Von, or yeah, Dana.
Dana Von Mitter.
Jim Treat out here, backwoods Mafia driver, in his Taylor Constructions Ford Mustang, the 367. Jacquay Carter, he's on the track. Look at that Simrap Mafia car there. He's a sponsored driver for us. Appreciate you running that scheme there, Jacquay. What happened? He's just sitting there. It's a 30.25 for him.
Jim Treat barely missed the top spot there.
James Zender out here sending it on his first lap. Let's see what he can do. Clint Hayville just posted a nice time.
Man, look at our backwoods guys.
3 backwoods
They are
drivers in
starting
the top 5.
2, 3, and 4. Yeah.
As that will end our qualifying session, and we're going to take it on over to our starting grid. As we don't have that many drivers in here tonight. And it could be because Bristol tonight. Everybody loves Bristol. So let's go through this. John West out of Carolina out here running first place. Jim Treat, backwoods Mafia driver, in second. Teammate behind him in third. Derek Buckaloo, another teammate behind him. Clint Hayville. Chase Tolbert in fifth. Jacquay Carter in sixth. John Kelly in seventh. Dana Von Meter in eighth. Anthony Lane will be ninth. 10th goes to Ethan C. Truell. 11th, Christian Kolb out of Illinois. Troy Baker in 12th. Stefan Pritchard in 13th from Canada. Joshua Halford in 14th. Christian Noble, 15th. He was here last night. Appreciate you coming back, buddy. 16th, Ollie Reeves out of Illinois. 17th goes to Stephen James. Brendan Brody back out of Illinois, 18th. Hey, glad to see you here, bud. Matthias Wolshield, 19th. Roger Runyon Sr., we've seen him here before, in 20th. Joe Lucato in 21st. Casey Quigley in 22nd. James Zender, 23rd. Corey A. Wolf, 24th. Jackson Buys, 25th. Samuel Stoner was in here last night. Finished P3, I believe. 26th. Jermaine Vines, 27th. 28th goes to Cam Ingram. Dustin Gray in 29th. Scott McLean in 30th. And rounding out the back of the field is Jake Mackey, as he has a phenomenal paint scheme. And we'll take a look at that later.
And we got the pace car rolling off. It's going to be a good race tonight, Dustin. You know, last night, Samuel Stoner had this race won and ran out of fuel on the last lap. I mean, what a huge upset. But it looks like he is back tonight.
Happy to see him back, as John West is going to lead these boys around for their pace laps. And we got Jim Treat on his outside. It'll be very interesting to see how their pit strategies plays out, and what if we have any other teammate drivers out here. We always welcome that. Bring your friends, show your family, as we always broadcast these races, Adam and I, and we have a great time doing it. As here we go With Jacque Carter fans in the house once more, we appreciate you coming back.
All right, pace cars off. Here we go. Man, it's going to be an exciting run tonight. John West got the green flag, man. Great start for John West. Yeah, the outside line's checking up quite a bit. As Jim Treat and John Kelly are side by side. Derek Buckaloo is looking for that number 1 spot. He just couldn't quite get to the inside of John West. Clint Hayville's down there in the back.
Dude, they are 4 wide right now.
Yeah, they are 4 wide with Clint Hayville. Oh, they got a wreck. Nasty wreck. The 27 got loose. Got up the track.
I don't see the wreck.
They saved it, Dustin. They saved it. You got 1 damaged car going down pit road right now.
That was Ethan Trueau.
He pulled off. He pulled off. He didn't quite make it to the pit road.
Well, we will stay green right here as Derek Buckaloo putting the pressure on West here. I don't know why it shows him on pit road. Let me reload my overlay. There we go. Now we're good. As Tolbert and Buckaloo battling here for 2nd place.
That's what John West wants to see.
Absolutely. Jim Treat also got the bird's eye for this battle here.
John Kelly, here he comes.
We're on board right now with Jim Treat. Gary Jackson in the chat saying, "Get you one, Carter." Yes, sir. We'd love to see that young man win this race. We may be backwoods drivers, but we have no bias in these races.
Clint Hayville just took over the spot of John Kelly. Clint is making a run for it.
See John Kelly running that low line right there. Oh, and he's door banging. Clint's going on the apron here with Jacque Carter right in front of him. Let's zoom in on that car. That is a sharp-looking car. Simrap Mafia. This is the sponsor of the race right here. You win this race, you get a wrap fully custom to what you want. Personally, not to brag, I made this car right here.
Man, that's a sharp-looking car.
Absolutely. Carter's rocking it. But hopefully he can get it out front for us. As Clint Hayville putting the pressure on him.
Caution, caution, caution.
We have a
And
caution.
we've got a caution. Who is that? Who's involved in that? Maybe
Take
the
a
71?
It don't say on my screen. It just says yellow flag. Matthias Wolsheed, Sheed, I think, says, "I'm in PA and I'm driving and I'm typing in this track. Come on now, give me some props." I got you, brother. We'll go back here to you. Look at you, 7th place, up 12 spots. Let's check him out. Put his driver on the board there, driving a Camaro. We need to get you upgraded, brother. Join our Discord today. Reach out to me, and I can get you a scheme made for a reasonable price.
So, Dustin, looks like the, just checking it out here, looks like the 71 got spun. running back there in the back,
All right.
which
Well,
brought out that caution.
let me try to see if we can find it here. That wasn't it. Oh, that guy was speeding down pit road, I'm sure. And he just dumped it. That was in the 26. Well, his race is over. Steven Pritchard. He's got a heck of a lot of wheel damage to that car.
And looks like John Kelly come down pit road to top off. No tires. He is the king of off strategies, and I'm telling you, it pays off.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, 34 laps is all you get on these tires. 35. I think you mentioned that earlier.
John West was setting sail.
Jackway Carter in the chat also saying, "Let's go, Carter. Leave it all on the track." Yes, sir. Do your thing, brother.
Jaquay Carter's in the chat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you tell him to get out of that chat and get back on that track.
That's
'cause
right.
we
Get
want to
up
see him
on the
up
wheel,
front.
young man. Get up on that wheel. Man, if you're listening, Mr. Carter, just be easy here. You got a long race to go. Pick your strategy wisely, as we had drivers run out of fuel last night.
We had what was it, 5 or 6, Dustin, that ran out of fuel.
Yep. Which shook
Right
up the
there,
entire Indy.
yeah. Oh, it was a huge upset for the top two. The top two had set sail by 6 seconds. They ran out of fuel in the last lap.
Jason Haney with the win last night. Because we got some people that signed up that are not on the track right now, so I don't know what happened there. But that's okay.
Well, the light's off on the pace car, so looks like we are coming out of turn 4 to take that green once again. John West going to lead them to the green flag. He's almost to the Geico restart zone.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. He didn't get as good a start this time as he did last time. Chase Tolbert stayed with him. Jaquay Carter's there too. He's looking on the inside of Tolbert.
We're 3 wide.
And he's gonna make that. He's gonna make that work. He's way on the bottom of the track. Now you got Chase coming up on the high side. Chase is in the wall a little bit, but he is to the outside of Jaquay Carter. And we got Derek Buckaloo putting them 3 wide going into turn 1.
Carter
He's
in the
like,
middle.
nah, you're not getting away that easy. Derek Buckaloo, he gets a little tight going in on turn 1.
I think he kind of backed out of it.
He did, yeah. He backed out to keep from getting into Chase. He lost a few spots because of it, but he'll get back up there.
This Carter has moved up into second now. Come on. I think these drivers may be finally figuring out this set.
Clint Hayville just came down on the 7. Got into his door.
This is a high voltage setup shop. Set. It's Derek Buckaloo battling with Wolshield. I hope I'm saying your name right, man. Oh! Derek Buckaloo into him onto the grass. Derek Buckaloo going to fall back a little bit here. So he's going to get it lined out. So you got the 17th of Christian Kolb right behind him, and that Micro Center car. That's a sharp looking paint scheme as well. It's the 31 of Ollie Reeves is falling back. You got James Zinder passing him. John West is getting a little bit of pressure on Carter as Carter gets a better run off the turn.
Huge run out of 2. Huge run. He is to his bumper. He's
There you go,
trying to
West
get
up
that.
into the
Yeah, he's
wall.
trying to get that clean air. He's trying to get that clean air on that nose. He is to his fender.
I think we'll have a new leader within a couple laps.
As long as he doesn't
Oh!
overdrive it here, he's looking on the inside. He is there.
He's there, but can
John
he make
West.
it
John
stick on
West
the
is gonna have a
bottom?
better run. John West is gonna have a better run on the outside,
Yep, that high line is very fast.
and Chase Tolbert's gonna close the gap, which is gonna put Jaquay Carter down. He's got the pressure on him. He's being pushed tight.
It's all about momentum here, and if I were Carter, I would just let up a little bit, get back in line, reevaluate it, and shoot for it one more time. It's going to be hard to make it stick on the outside when these drivers have fresh tires. I mean, I'm sorry, hard to pass on the inside when drivers on the outside have fresh
Right.
tires.
Clint Hayville's
Oh.
putting the pressure on.
Jaquay
Jaquay
Carter
Carter.
says, I'm dead. Sorry about that, Mr. Carter. Man, Carter brung a lot of fans to us. We really appreciate that. And I look forward to having this young man in our league here, as he is a great wheelman for his age here. He's putting it on all these old heads out here.
Oh yeah, he's been very impressive every time he comes to one of our streams.
And it's not just the fact that he drives fast. It's the fact that he drives with sense, race awareness, who's on his outside, who's on his inside. He demonstrated that on a few laps ago when he kind of dove it in there and then took the inside, just having room to make that move and knowing how wide he can make his car, basically.
Oh yeah, he's a quick learner for sure. Right now, he's just being methodical, not trying to really put his car in a predicament. I mean, we're only 20 laps. He ain't coming to 20 that they've run right now, so they still got 105 laps. Long ways to go.
And that's what I worry about here with him running this center line. If you listen in, you can hear that right front tire screaming a little bit. So that right front is going to go before all these other tires. At first, you're going to see even wear. I did a lot of testing here. You'll have even wear between your right front and your right rear. And then after a while, it's just going to be all right front, and it's going to get really tight and go up in the wall, just like the 96 just did right in front of him.
Yeah, John West got in the wall coming out of 2, which gave Chase Tolbert a run to put on his inside. Then Chase Tolbert got in the wall in turn 4, which lost him the spot. Craig Carter's still there, though. He's waiting for him to make a mistake.
And
Clint
look who we
Hayville's still
got.
holding up with him.
I was just about to say, the dark horse himself, Clint Hayville, out here running in fourth. That's, Clint's a pretty good driver, but to see him up here this early is kind of shocking to me, because he tends to like to save his tires and be out here at the end. But looks like he's thinking he might be able to have something for these guys. Because we got a nice battle back here with Derek Buckaloo in the 30 of Zender.
Man, they are right around between 5th and 10th is where the action is.
We got a pretty tight field here. And then look who's coming in the mix right there. Brendan Brody in the number 98 car as he gets into the 31 for corner entry.
Let me get my binoculars on so we can watch this guy, because he's going to make his way up to the front. He's got he's blinking a little bit there.
Look at that, 3 backwoods drivers right there. And then right behind them, where's Jim Treat here? Let's see if we can go on his, get on top of his car and take a look back. Oh, Derek Buckaloo gets loose,
Oh,
comes up
Derek.
in and stacks up the field. So we got cars in the grass. That's the 30 of James Zender.
Got some cars in the wall.
That's Jim
Brendan
Treat.
Birdie's on
Jim
the
Treat
inside
in the
of
wall.
Jim. Brendan Birdie picked up a few spots. Derek Buckley's being pushed by
This
the
is
18.
where the action is.
Man, look at this.
The
This
18
is
of Troy
wild.
Baker. Pretty nice looking paint scheme he has also. Brendan Brody keeps blinking out. Clint Hayville gets loose, gets on the apron, gets loose, gets up into Brendan Brody. Brendan Brody's got damage on the front end now. Clint Hayville in the wall pretty hard. Hopefully his damage isn't that bad. As Jim Treat also has damage to the nose of his car. Look who it is. John Kelly coming up in the mix here. Trying to pass the 29 of Roger Runyon. '69 is Stephen James on the inside in front of Kelly.
And remember, Dustin, that last caution that came out, John Kelly, he went in and got fuel only. So
Yes,
he's going to
sir.
be able to run a little bit further than these guys, and he's on the same tires as they are. So he's going to be able to run about another, 8 or so laps.
John Kelly pitted on lap 8. Nobody else pitted. Well, nobody. Josh Halford also pitted on lap 8. Everybody else is pitted is pretty much out of the race. I think there may be a couple on the track still, but
You know,
That's
that could hurt the front spot.
Joe
John could put him flat
Lucado
down.
in this Hot Wheels car. That's who we're following around right now. 71. Anthony Lane with no number on his car. Look at the damage on Brendan Brody. Let's go back up. It's Chase Holbert. We had a lead change to 96 of Chase Holbert. Tolbert, I'm sorry.
And now he's got 0.6 of a second on West.
But
And Dakota
Carter
Carter.
behind him. So we'll follow this battle here. Looking out the back of John West. Looking at Carter.
He's got his car about a half a lane down from West, just to keep the air on that left front nose.
Now what's that going to do for him, Adam?
Well, it's going to keep him from getting tight there in dirty air, because these cars have that diffuser, so it kind of just just circulates that air right to the back of that car. And if the front bumper of that car gets too close to, say, West, it just starts pushing really tight. So if you just offset that car just a little bit, it'll keep that rotation in there.
This Tolbert has taken a 1 second lead over these drivers.
Oh, he is checked out.
And then in fourth place, Wolfshield back here. And I think that's because they got bunched up. They're 5 seconds behind the top 3.
Well, and they're side by side too. That's really, really hurting them.
Oh, it was, I think that's the 7. Rolshield gets into the wall. Look at John Kelly coming up here.
Man, he's on a terror tonight. They better watch him.
Yep. He's running that bottom line. I don't think he's overdriving his entry or his exit, so he may be saving tires here.
That is a super smart thing to do, Dustin. Running that bottom line, he's really, really saving that car. He's pretty much been on the bottom line the entire run. So he's got something for these guys, I guarantee it.
Kelly Auto Detailing.
Oh no! The 7 gets in the
Oh,
wall.
he
and
spun
gets into
him.
John.
Do you need to take a drink or anything like that?
We don't even need to go back and look at that as that happened right in front of us. And he had a good strategy going, and the 7's going to tow. Well, we will go back and look at that, but we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the driver interview and take a look at this wreck. Hi, Mike. We're back here. Let's take a look at this. What brought out this yellow? Was Kelly running the bottom line?
Yeah, looks like the 7 just, man, he got in the throttle too early, got back down the track, and just took out the 4.
Did he bounce off the wall at all? Yes, he did. Bounces off the wall. Kelly had no idea that that was coming and just got turned. And it's crazy when these cars get tangled up, it's hard to get off of them. As Kelly got
Oh, yeah.
a ton of damage. The 71 also got collected. He'll have a little bit of damage, even though it didn't show that there. So,
Let me hop down into race control real quick, Dustin. I'll be right back.
all right. We got a new leader, Ollie Reeves. Ollie Reeves out here leading the way now. What happened? He was, and now he's not. And John West is back in the lead. I don't know if he blinked out or.
Yeah, Ollie Reeves looked like he left the session. But yeah, it's got John West in the front now.
And look who's
Glenn
behind
Haybell
him.
coming out.
Christian Kolb. Let's get Derek in here.
Alrighty. Yeah, because we still got 2 to go. Yeah, we'll get Derek Buckaloo in here.
Let's take my mic inside.
Derek, you're in the booth, man. Before you say anything crazy, how's it going out there?
Oh, it is going, man. It's been a little bit crazy. I'm glad y'all got rid of that 7. He, I don't know if y'all seen him run me down in the grass there by the start finish line earlier.
We did.
We were
Yeah, it's
live
been
on
it's been a little bit crazy out here. I burnt my tires up on that first run. It was kind of wild. We'll see what we got left here.
Well, Derek, what were your tires at? Like,
Ooh, I can tell you right now. Let's see here.
yeah, we're just curious about what the leaders are running, because they were running pretty fast laps.
I ran way too hard at the start, and I was suffering there at the end. And I was at 80% on my left fronts and about 70 on my right fronts. Rears look good,
Okay.
so I was really driving off the front there a little bit.
Well, the car looks good out there. The car looks fast.
The car looks nice.
So-
It looks like it's a sim wrap car you're running tonight, and you also do the Brown Flag Productions. You want to tell the people about that?
Oh yeah. We I do like to do video edits. I've done the commercials here and some of the league intro stuff that you see. But yeah, if anybody out there is looking for a video of any kind, let me know. I got you.
We appreciate that, and hopefully you can keep your car clean, as this field may be a little crazy tonight. And good luck to you, buddy.
10-4.
That's Derek Buckaloo, everybody, as my overlay isn't working, showing that he is from Beeville, Texas.
Lick the stamp and send it.
It's his motto there.
Here we go. John West got the green flag. Super big jump for John West. The 17 of Christian Cole did not get started on that outside line.
Makes me wonder
Really
if he's in the
stacked
wrong
him up.
gear.
Yeah, he could have been. But he looks like he dropped it down pretty quick.
Carter right behind him. And we got Tolbert on his inside. And then making his way into the mix is Stephen James in the 69.
On the coming out of the turn 2, Jaquake Carter ran that RPMs as high as it would go before he shifted into fifth gear. He wanted to make sure he got enough RPMs.
Absolutely.
The car was screaming out of 2. He's in 4th. He's just on the outside of Stephen James. Dropping back just a little bit. Got a nice run on Stephen James. He should clear him coming into 1. Not quite. Yep, he's going to clear him out of 2. I think these guys have learned something, Dustin, on that first stop.
What's that?
I think they learned what not to do.
Right? Absolutely.
Because we just talked to Derek, and he said he ran pretty hard there the first 10 or 15 laps, really burned his stuff up early.
You think he meant to burn him up, or did he maybe overheat him and just lost a lot of grip? Or what did he say his tires were at?
I think they were at 80 and 78 on the right sides.
Whew. That's that. He was pushing that right front way too hard for sure. But he's going to have to make a decision here when he's going to take that tires, if he did take tires.
Yeah, I didn't ask him. I didn't know if he took tires or not. I'm sure he did, seeing how he burned them up early. But looks like the other cars did too, because they're running 30.5s.
Christian Kolb still in second, battling with the 96 Tolbert right here. Tolbert's going to take him on the inside. Carter's going to follow.
Yeah, Carter needs to get up there right now with those cars being too wide. That's his best opportunity to make this run work, and he does.
Run he got off the center.
He does. He gets to the inside of the 17. They're still door to door. And it looks like Jaquay Carter is going to clear to 17. Yep. 17 doesn't give him any issues.
Carter was able to drive it in there a little bit harder. It makes me wonder if he took tires on that last stop. So they just pitted on lap 35.
I don't think the 17 took tires. The 17's still running 31 O's. Everyone else is in the 31 6s, 31 7s. Yeah, he's dropping back a little bit.
Derek Buckaloo also running 31s. Jim Treat also running 31s.
Yeah, like I said, Dustin, I think they learned something that run. But it's still early. We're only on lap 46. We still got 80 laps to go.
That's right, Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to freaking send it.
Let's see if we can't go back in the field a little bit. The from 5th on back, that first run was just chaotic. I wonder if it's like that this time, or did they learn to do a little give and take?
They are kind of spread out here, it looks like, as
Yep, I think they learned their lesson.
Joe Cotto here has a little bit of space around him with the next car behind him of Stephen
Stephen James.
James. Christian Kolb fell back to 6th place right now.
Runyon's up running in the top 7.
Yep, Roger Runyon, he's up 13 spots to 7th place. Then James Zender right behind him. I have no clue why my overlay's not working. It's working on everything else except for YouTube. This makes me wonder if I don't have my... I'll test that out later.
Looks like we need to go back up front, Dustin. There's some action going on up here in this top 3.
What do we got? Jacquay Carter here.
Yep, John West is still up front, but Jacquay Carter just made a move on Chase Tolbert. And he has got his eyes set forward right on that lead.
See if he can make it work this time. As last time he got up to his bumper and had to go low and get out of it, and that may have hurt his tires a little bit. West, Carter, Tolbert, Cotto, James. Those are your top 5. Christian Kolb to follow him.
You got the 71 in 4th place. He just got in the wall, which let Stephen James get by.
Looking like pit stops are going to come up about lap 69. If my math's right. Sometimes my math don't math. So we'll see.
Well, it depends on if you do that new age Common Core stuff they're teaching our kids these days.
That's right. I was never good at math.
Yeah, just things just didn't add up, did they?
No. The only thing that has added up for me is my age.
Exactly. Well, it looks like Jacquay Carter, he made that move on Chase Tolbert, but
He's got a
he
mirror
is
full of
stalled
Tolbert
out.
here.
Yeah, he is stalled out. I don't know if he's just riding or what, but man, he made that hard charge to the front. He's just going nowhere quick.
Which makes me wonder if he pushes his tires just a little too hard. Like I said, he is a fast driver. But being fast sometimes can come with the downfall of burning your tires up real fast. But I don't know. These top 3 here about to have a little bit of a battle. Carter has caught him. He's a 10th behind him.
Yeah, I think that being that close to John West he needs to be thanking Chase Tolbert, because that draft he's getting on those front and back stretch has really kept them up close to John West. But seeing them side by side, that's what John West wants to see.
Tolbert on his inside looking to make the pass. You know, one thing I will say, these drivers have been fairly clean up front.
Jacquay Carter, he's going to have the run coming off the back stretch.
I just don't think he
Going
can
into
hold the
3.
speed on the bottom without the car wanting to step out.
It doesn't look like that.
When I was testing,
that
it
way.
seemed like center would get loose whenever your tires would wear out.
Looks like the mid lane and the top lane are the preferred right now. That bottom it's just not as
You get on the
prominent as it usually is.
lighter color part of that track, and you got to drive the car totally different. Stephen James trying to poke his head in the mix.
Looks like this set they're using tonight, Dustin, really likes that top side. You know,
Very
that
much so.
the low line and half of the middle line is only 17 degrees of baking.
Chase Tolbert looking to
1,
finally
2,
get
3,
around
and 4. But that top lane is 20 degrees, and it looks like that car really likes that higher banking.
Ooh, yeah.
Jacquay Carter, he pushed his way in there. Stephen James worked up there. They're side by side.
Glenn Hayville goes a lap down.
It just throws a hole in that Man, it's just like a wind barrier there when those two guys get side by side. That rear car behind them just catches up really quickly.
Looks like we had a wreck here that didn't pop up. James Zender crashed out. I'm going to try to take a look at that real quick. Well, we're going to stay right here for a second and see if the 69's got anything for the 96. I don't think he's going to on that inside line, but the 96 car gets loose. Oh, they're going to touch. What a save by the 96
Wow.
of Tolbert. He's going to live to fight another day. I'm sure he might not be too happy about that, but I don't see any wrongdoing there. That's just 3 cars racing really hard for the same position. As Wes likes to see it, as he's out to a 1.2 second lead. And
That's
Carter's
all he
pulling
needed to
away
see.
from the 96. The 96 getting wiggly there. That could have maybe heated his tires up a little bit. Now he might not have the grip. He's probably got to cool him down just a little bit more. Chase Tolbert.
We gotta get word to Jaquay Carter. It's like, look, man, you're driving the Simrap Mafia paint scheme. We don't need any scratches. So
That's
keep
right.
that thing out of the wall.
That thing was expensive. Just kidding.
Looks like Chase Tolbert has closed back the gap on Jaquay Carter.
He's got a fast car here. A Napa Camaro. It's hard to pull away from this. I want to go back through the field and take a look at that incident, but it's hard to pull away from this with all this.
Yes, the 17's closed back up too.
It's Christian Kolb. Christian Kolb looking to make a move on the 69. Stephen James. I don't think these top drivers are saving anything right now. At least these 4 right here.
No, they're
right
not.
Next
They're
to
not
each other.
saving anything. Yeah, they're not saving anything.
Very similar lap times, maybe a 10th or 2 separating them.
I wonder if that 96 is unhappy with the 23 because he's getting awfully close. It's like, hey man, you got into me. Now here I come.
Clint Hayfield on pit lane. Here comes Christian Kolb in the mix. He's going to look and try his luck on the inside.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Barely misses him.
Whew, that
He's
was tighter.
He's really trying to push that envelope. I just don't think late in this run. I just don't think the bottom will prevail on a pass. You got to be on the high side.
I feel like it's all about momentum, and when a car goes down low and then cuts you off, you kind of got to get out of it, and you got to reset your plan of attack and get right back to that high line.
You know, you can make the move going into 1 and going into 3, but if you don't make it quick enough and they're still on the outside, man, the run they get is unmatched. There's no way you'll get that run on the inside like that.
Stephen James here. He's trying his luck for 3rd. Carter's going to go low to try to break the draft.
Stephen James stayed low. He didn't close the door on Christian Kolb.
He's consistently running the bottom. We're thinking alike here.
See, they gave the spot to Christian Kolb.
Some good battling up front as we're going to be approaching pit stops here soon. I'm going to try.
Yeah, pit stops are right around the corner, Dustin. They got just a few more laps. They're going to be saying pitting in. And as soon as they do that, since I am race control, I will let you know.
I appreciate that. The 69 is trying to pass Carter now.
That's the best thing they could do right there, Dustin, to try to catch John West.
With the 17, with a little bit of side draft. That's going to slow him up just a little bit.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't even try to make a pass. I would just try to reel that John West in because I mean, with him being out a second in front of these guys, that's a second extra he's going to make up on pit road.
Yep. Carter's closing the gap though here.
They want to get as close as they can to him before everybody pits.
Christian Cole makes the pass on the 96. Stephen James. And Stephen James is going to get passed by Chase Tolbert. I'm sorry.
Stephen James passed Chase. Yep.
The 96, the 69, tomato. As they are still battling up here. This is pretty crazy, and they're coming up on lap traffic. No, they're not.
And they're still maintaining the gap on John West. And he's still a second. But the 17 started on the outside of John West. He dropped back to 6th, and now he's working his way back up to 2nd right before they pit.
Oh man, we are 2 by 2 here. This is some good racing here at Kansas.
Yeah, I'm glad we got away from those super speedways for a couple of weeks. But really, this is what hones your skills. This is what you see. What drivers are made of. Let's put them on these mile and a halves. Put them on these short
when
track.
you find out what kind of talent you have and how you match up to everybody else. But the only way to get better is racing against better drivers. As the 96 is loose and shaking his car, it makes me wonder if he's out of fuel, but he don't look like it.
He just got in the wall.
So we're on lap 70 now, and they should be.
They should be pitting. Nobody's keyed up yet, Dustin.
I'm going to go back real quick and try to take a look at that crash. See what happened to James Zender earlier.
Yep, looks like he got on the apron to try to pit, and he just
spun it out.
He just straddled that apron in the racing service, and that'll do it to you.
Stopped and then just went back.
We got our first taker on pit road. Jim Treat's coming by. He's pitting this time by. I'm curious to see if these drivers get tires. Oh, John West on pit road. John West just peeled off.
Let's find out who's going to take tires.
Yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch John West on his pit stop, see if he takes tires. Anthony Lane, he's pitting in. Joe Luke Cato, he's pitting in.
If Jim Treat didn't take tires the last time, yep, he's taking tires. He might be able to get tires one more time after this, and West is taking tires.
Tom West, yep. West is taking tires too. Is he getting just right?
It looked like he got both sides.
Caution.
Oh, caution came out.
Oh, man.
Bud, you think you're all right out there?
That's perfect for Carter as he's out in the lead.
That is not what John West wanted to see.
Wonder what happened there. Let's step away.
John West has got a lap down. He should get a pass.
Or a wave around. We'll see what happens after we come back from this commercial break. This part's going to be sponsored to you by Brown Flag Productions.
John
We are
Lucado.
under caution right now. Welcome back. Cannot find what happened exactly. So we are trying to see. Oh, Derek Buckaloo spins out trying to enter pit road, and that may have been what brought out the yellow because the other car was a little slow getting back onto the track. That could have done it. Chase Tolbert up here in the lead now, showing. Carter in second. The audio seems to be a little low right now for some reason. Could just because of the angle we're on. Yep, that's what it was. So looks like Carter's going to be out front. Derek Buckaloo and John West going to get the wave around. Or wait, that's Jim Treat up there. Sorry. They both run Mustangs. So we got 14 people watching. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscription button and hit the bell as we go live every Saturday night or every Friday and Saturday up until when the league starts. Once again, this race is brought to you by Sim Mafia. If you're needing a wrap, custom paint scheme, hit us up. Join the Discord today. Or follow us on Facebook, Backwoods Mafia SR, and send us a message on there and we can get you taken care of. Christian Noble up here running in third. His mic is, or his headset's muted in the race channel, so we won't be able to get him in here. Look at Brendan Brody still on the lead lap. Right now, we only have 7 cars on the lead lap. Jacquay Carter, Roger Runyon, Christian Noble, Anthony Lane, Chase Tolbert, Brendan Brody, John West. Brendan Brody might be going a lap down here as he's still on pit lane. He might just be coming in to get this damage fixed.
No go. Not going.
Or just topping off. Let's see what Carter can do with this fresh air out here now. I think you may be muted, Adam. Adam may be sorting some stuff out with race control over here.
All right, I am back.
Welcome
We had
back.
some technical difficulties on the track there. We had some guys that got stuck a lap down, and iRacing glitched out for some reason, so I had to give some wave arounds. So we had to add an extra little lap there, but we've got things figured out. The lights on the pace car are off, and we're going green this time, Bob.
So I was just saying to the audience here that Carter's out front, and we're going to see what that Toyota Camry's got when it's got fresh air. He may
No
be able to
way.
pull away here.
I wonder if he took tires.
I don't know. That'll be a good call.
Well,
Well,
we're
I don't
about to
know.
see.
Because they're still
We're
going to
about
have
to
to
see
pit
because
one more
there's.
time.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna see real quick if we didn't take tires, because there's a handful of drivers that are on like 3 different strategies.
And we seen how that worked out last night. Fuel is a big strategy here. G. Carter in the chat. Come on, Carter. They're cheering for you, buddy. Lay the pedal to the floor and kick this art for us.
Green flag.
All right, green flag is out. Here we go.
Carter gets a nice jump.
And here comes John West, man. John West is up to 4th. He is on a move. He's like, man, I just pitted, and here we go.
We know
They're
he
almost
took
3 wide in
tires.
the front.
And yeah, I don't think the leaders took tires.
I don't think so. Look at John West
West,
split the. Look at
3
him. He
wide.
just split him down the middle. He's up to Jaquay Carter, and he's on the high side. Side drafted him, and he is gone.
Oh, Carter gets into him a little
Jaquay
bit.
Carter. Yep, get to him just a little bit.
96 going to go around. Maybe. They're door to door.
John West said, "See you later,
Carter
alligator."
up into the wall. Yeah, I don't think Carter took tires that time.
That's what I'm saying. I think we've got some drivers. I saw about 3 different strategies. As John Kelly's got all his damage fixed. He's back on track, but he's 47 laps down.
Is Jim Treat a lap down?
He is. He got one wave around for the lucky dog, and yeah, he's still got one more to go. But he is in the top position for the lucky dog.
Well, my relative, it's not showing him a lap down, but it is now. John West pulls out to a half-second lead over Tolbert. Tolbert's got almost a second over third place. Roger Runyon in third.
Yeah, looks like Tolbert and West are on the same strategy. Just John West got, he got through that traffic a lot easier than Tolbert did. So he's got some ground to make up.
You got Carter falling back a little bit here. He's going to have Christian Cole trying to make a move on him. But I don't think it's over for Carter yet. Like, if he didn't take tires on that lap, if he strategizes this right and he takes 4 on his next stop, I think West may be out of tires. So if he leaves himself enough time, he may be able to drive back through this field and win this race. We've seen him. He's fast. So.
They've got 2.5 seconds over third right now. Chase Tolbert and John West they have checked out. They are on a road trip.
Tolbert's catching West. I wonder if he took tires as well.
It looks like he did. That lap, he was almost 2/10 faster than West. They're running the same line.
So let's take you through the field as we got John West leading the way. 3/10 lead over Chase Tolbert. Tolbert's got a lead over third place, almost a 2-second gap, actually over a 2-second gap back to Runyon. That's Roger Runyon. Anthony Lane behind them with the Steel Dynamics car. Joe Luke Cato in 5th. He's up 16 spots. Troy Baker behind him in the 18. Christian Cole battling him right now currently and sitting in 7th place. Carter back to 8th place as Brendan Brody is passing him.
Yeah, looked like Jaquay Carter
For
got into the
ninth.
wall a little bit.
And that changed it up right there. You got Derek Buckaloo. He jumped up to 8th. Brendan Brody in 9th. Jaquay Carter in 10th. Christian Noble in 11th. Jim Treat is in 12th. And those are, well, Jim Treat's a lap down too, but that's,
You
those are
know,
all
Jim
the
Treat, he's saying, I need a caution. I need a caution.
That's right.
I wonder if Jim Treat's wearing his Batman suit tonight.
Oh, you know, he's always got it on. He's ready for crime. As we got a battle up in front now with Weston Tolbert. Who's going to win the wrap from Sim Rat Mafia? Still a long way to go.
Yeah, it's
36
anybody's
laps remaining.
race. It's anybody's race. I
What
mean,
lap can we expect to see? I mean, John West pitted on lap 71.
I think
Tolbert on
another 18.
75.
I'm thinking another 18 laps. About another 18 laps, you're going to see people start peeling off the pit road. But you know, Dustin, like I said, we've got we've got multiple strategies playing out here. I understand that West and Tolbert, they are the fastest on track, but there's just those two on a different strategy than everyone else. Will their strategy prevail, or will it be a strategy like Jim Treat's strategy or Derek's strategy? You know, they're on a different strategy as well from one another. So it's not going to just be the fastest car that wins tonight.
Yeah, because we know that they got to come down and they got to take fuel, where their pit stops might not be as long as the guys that are going to take tires, but the guys that have tires may be able to make up that gap if they can run, second faster. Because right now these guys up front, they're running 30.74. The guys who are not on tires, like Joe Lucado, he's running a 31.1. So it'll be, and these guys up front are starting to fall off just a little bit.
I'm curious, is this John West and Chase Tolbert? I wonder, is this their second set of tires? Is this their first set of tires? Because they've been really fast all night. They've run consistent lap times from the start of the green flag until now.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what kind of pit times that they have to find that out. Or maybe they just pit regardless and take.
Well, you got Jaquay Carter. You remember Jaquay Carter? He's on a different strategy. He's pitting in right now.
Let's watch.
He just called it.
So hopefully he takes enough fuel here. It'll be close because lap 94. That's gonna.
He's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's about to get on the apron.
Don't
It's super tricky right here. Super tricky
nice
right here.
save. Locks him up a
Yep,
little
he
bit.
locks him up a little bit. He's got it.
Now, the question I have is he going to have enough to get to the end? Because like I said, you're going to get about 35 laps.
I think he will, Dustin. We got 32 to go right now. So I think if he fills it all the way up, and he's getting tires too, he'll definitely be able to make it.
Oh, he got right sides only.
He just got rights.
He must have seen something in his tire wear that gives him the confidence that he can hold it and make faster lap times here.
We got Joel Luke Cato. He's also pitting. You got Christian Kolb. He's also on pit road.
He took 4. Or did he just take left sides? What was his pit time?
Who we looking for?
Christian Kolb?
Oh, Christian Kolb. Yeah,
Yeah,
14.8. Yeah, he took rights and lefts.
I think Joe Luke might have only took fuel.
Looks like he did. Yeah, 6.4 seconds on pit road.
So we're back up here in front, checking out West and Tolbert battling. Question is, so now we know that they got to stop again for a splash and go.
They definitely have to stop. They cannot make it. They're coming up. They're 25 laps. But Chase Tolbert, he pitted earlier. He pitted 4 laps before John West. So he definitely is going to have to stop sooner than John West.
And I think that may be why West gave him the position here.
You don't need to let him get too far ahead, though.
.71, that means he can go till about lap 105. That's for West. Tolbert can go to about 110. Jim Treat still in the lucky dog spot, hoping for that caution. Carter hoping no caution.
Oh, look like we got Chase Tolbert. He was scraped the wall a little bit. Quade Carter 1 lap down and 10th. But like I said, he's on a different strategy, so he's in it for the long haul. He needs to be putting down really fast lap times right now.
This is shaping out to be another great strategy race. I think we've only had, what, 2 yellows?
3. We've had 3 yellows.
Last night we
So
had
we've-
4.
Yep, we've only had yellow flag laps for 13 laps. Everything else has been really, really clean.
Where should we run at next week?
Man, I think we should throw a monkey wrench in the show and maybe do a short track. A little bit more work on the admins in race control, but man, it's going to be one heck of a show. I guarantee it. Let's see. We've done 2.5 miles, and now we just ran this week at 1.5 miles. Maybe we should go to a mile.
Yeah, what would be a good mile track?
Maybe Dover.
Ben Smith in the chat saying, run Richmond. We'll have to look and see what's going to be on the schedule, because I'd like
that's a good track. That's a good track, but we just left the official races on Richmond.
Tolbert's got almost a 2-second lead over John West. It makes you wonder if John West is maybe saving fuel. There's no way he's saving fuel right now running a 31.9.
No, he can't. He can't save fuel. We've got 24. Yeah, looks like we got 24 laps to go.
Brendan Brody. Look at this man, Brendan Brody, up in the top 5. You can go over to his YouTube, check it out. Brody Farms. As he blinked out there.
Yeah, he pitted a little bit later than the leaders.
He's up 13 spots. Check out Christian Noble here. Up to 6th. He is in the Discord, but he's got his headset and his mic muted. I don't know if he wants to be bothered at all.
There's Batman.
There he is. When was his last pit stop? Lap 70?
Yep, he's gonna have to pit here soon. Yep, just a few more laps for Jim, which is not what you wanted to see. He really wanted a caution. Like I said earlier, he was yelling for a caution. If he has to pit under green, that's really gonna hurt his strategy.
Tolbert out to almost a 3-second lead. What happened? West.
You got John West. John West is on 34 laps right now. He's gonna have to pit soon.
Tolbert's running 0.2 faster each lap.
Oh, John West in the wall.
The car is really upset. Maybe it's from pushing it a little too hard. If that's the case, and he doesn't have a set of tires to fall back on, which will be interesting to see as he's got to be coming to pit lane. Any chatter on the radio right now?
No, not as of yet.
Check out Anthony Lane here. Steel Dynamics. No number. Hey, buddy,
But you
come
got-
on over to Simrat Mafia and we can hook you up. We can get that number put on your car if you want.
It's a little too late for Jim, but he is almost to John West.
How far back?
But I think
is
he's
he?
going to have to pit. Yep. Jim just come on the radio and said he's pitting right now.
Means John West should be pitting in within a lap.
Yep. Christian Noble, he just come on the radio and said he's pitting also.
With 18 to go. I wonder if Jim's got a set of tires here. Let's see.
I think he does. He's been taking only fuel. Chase Tolbert's also pitting.
That's
Pitting
the
this
leader.
time around. Yep.
He's got a 4-second lead right now. Jim driving way down to his. Don't overshoot it. Don't overshoot it. Looks like John West had tires.
Yep. John West
I
about to
think
get
he
ready
just
to
had
get
left
off.
sides because he's taking fuel. Or he's fixing some damage, one of the two. He's held up here. Jim Treat, nice stop for you, sir. With a 14-second stop. That'll move Anthony Lane to the lead. And Tolbert on pit road. Is he taking tires? We won't know.
Well, we got John West with a penalty. They're holding him in his box.
Oh.
Looks like he was speeding on pit road.
And Tolbert had a 7.7 second stop. So I think he may have just took a splash and go. Brendan Brody out to the lead. Anthony Lane behind him. He was just leading. Tolbert's 30 seconds behind them right now. So this is shaping up to be, let's see who had the best strategy call. Remember, Carter can make it. Once this cycles out, I'll be curious to know if he was able to get his lap back or not.
All right. So Dustin, I went back and looked at the violation.
Anthony Lane trying to come down pit road, gets sideways.
Oh man. So I went back and looked at the violation for John West because they held him for 40 seconds.
Yep.
On pit road, and it was a commitment cone violation.
Oh, trying to
Yep.
get in
I went
there.
back and looked at his speed. Yep. I went back and looked at his speed, and he overshot it and went on he hit the cone. So they held him for 40 seconds.
14 to go. Lane on pit road.
Looks like Brandon Brody is the last that needs to pit. He's 35 laps.
And he's out here hoping for a caution.
That would be super convenient for him. Everybody else is a lap down except Chase Tolbert.
He last pitted on 77.
Chase Tolbert's just in front of the leader. He's coming out of 4 as Brendan Brody's getting into 4.
And, looks
And
like
everybody
Brandon's
else is
coming
a
down
lap
pit
down.
road this time.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice save. Nice save by Brendan.
I think it might just be a splash and go here.
He's getting down. Yeah, he's down to 55. We're going to see. Because the race lead's going to go back to Chase Tolbert.
Roger
Chase
Runyon
Tolbert's
right
coming
behind
into
him,
3.
though. Looks like fuel
Yep,
only.
he's just getting a splash to go. And here comes Chase Tolbert. He's
Tolbert
coming
in
across
the
the
wall.
start-finish line right now.
That'll cycle everybody back out here as we'll wait for it to cycle through. But Tolbert's got a
Chase
huge
Tolbert.
lead as long as he doesn't overdrive it.
6-second lead. He's got.
you're watching this chase, we appreciate you joining in. Hopefully you can join the Discord if you're not already. Oh, he gets in the wall.
Brendan Birdie just got tied up with 17. Chase Tolbert, 6.5 second lead over second place, Roger Runyon.
Did Carter leave? No, he's out here still.
No, he's still out. Yep, he's still out. He's running in 5th place.
Check
9
him
seconds
out.
back.
Check him out. He's got the tires too. Because he's door to door with Brendan Brody. Ten to go. Let's take a look at his lap times as Chase Tolbert's running 32s.
Ooh, DeQuay Carter shut the door on Brendan Brody. Brendan Brody giving him a bump, saying, "Hey, I don't like that."
Carter was a half second faster.
Brendan Brody in the wall. And yeah, he's dropping back.
I don't know if if Carter's got enough time to make it up here, but if we get a caution here, he might be in a good spot with the tires. It's Christian Kolb right in front of him in 3rd place. Roger Runyon 5 seconds back. Scott Ford, welcome to the booth, sir. How you doing tonight? Remember, we are live streaming. All right, he bounced out. He's like, I joined the wrong chat. Christian Kolb looking to pass
still
a lap
6
car.
second lead. Still a 6 second lead. A 6 second lead over Roger Runyon.
That's not a lap car. That's Roger Runyon getting passed by the 17 of Christian Kolb. There's 7 to go. Christian Kolb making moves.
All it takes is a caution. All it takes is a caution. And Chase Tolbert can lose this race.
Kolb's about 7/10 faster. I don't know if that'll be enough time. It'll be close.
Kolb's down to 5 seconds.
Six to go. Christian Kolb has had an impressive run tonight. I believe he wrecked out last night in the Xfinity Challenge. Carter's still 2 seconds behind these guys.
They can hope for is a caution right now, which Chase Tolbert doesn't want to see.
But I don't know, man. Christian Kolb is moving here. I'm just watching these lap times, and he was 6/10 faster. 5/10 faster that time.
Yeah, he's got it down to right at 4 seconds. He's got fresh tires and he's coming. I just don't think he's going to have enough time.
Come on, Christian. Down to 3 seconds. 3.5, I should say. A little more than 3.5.
Got 4 to go. He needs to make quick work of this 18. Oh, never mind. I'm on JaQuay Carter. They got me all excited and flustered. There we go.
We're in 5th here as we're watching Christian Kolb as he's probably the one that has the best chance of catching Chase Tolbert.
He's in the wall though. He's in the wall. He's pushing it as hard as he can.
Tolbert about to go 2 to go here at the line. I think Christian may need like 4 more laps.
He's got it down to 2.5 seconds.
With 2 to go. I don't know. It might not be doable. He's gaining so much time on that corner. He ran 0.6 faster that last lap. Yeah, I don't think it's
Got
going
it
to be
under
doable.
2 seconds. The white flag's coming out.
There's the white flag. Tolbert in the lead here. He's got a 2-second lead. If he's just got to keep it clean, and he should have this race. I think if he would have pitted just a couple laps sooner, he may have had a run for it. That's the thing. You never know what other guys are sitting on.
That's right.
Got to keep your poker face. As Chase Tolbert going to take the checkered flag for the Sim Rat Mafia Challenge. Christian Kolb going to finish second. Troy Baker in third. Roger Runyon fourth. Jaquay Carter in fifth. Brendan Brody sixth. Which I'm calling these out before they get to the line, I believe. But, yep.
Christian Kolb gives Chase Tolbert a little bump there.
That's probably just a sportsmanship bump there. Hey, good job. I would have had you. There's Carter. Kept his car clean all night. We appreciate you running that Sim Rat Mafia car. And thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Let's see if anybody's going to join the booth. But maybe we can bring in Jim Treat and just get his take on this right after this commercial break.
I know when I'm coming.
And we're back. We got Jim Treat in the booth. Jim, didn't really play out for you the way you wanted it to. Your strategy, what was it exactly?
The first run, I took fuel only and was trying to just hang as far as I could. But I guess it came down to my second actual green flag pit stop. I took all 4 tires, fuel, but as soon as I'm coming out, the caution trapped me a lap down. So, but I felt like I had the correct strategy. I was so much faster than everybody there at the end, I feel. But that caution hurt bad.
Yeah, unfortunate there. That caution came out. You guys did really well tonight out there on the track. You only had 3 cautions, which, that's what we really want to see in these strategy races that we had. But, regardless of the finish, the car looked really good out there. I've seen you rocking the Batman suit as usual. Apparently nobody put any bat signals in the air because you stayed on track the whole time. Didn't get tangled up in anybody's mess tonight, which was really good. But I seen the teammates were running really good as well. Was the whole team on the same strategy?
No, we didn't really talk too much strategy. We just kind of talked maybe when we're going to take tire. But I think it kind of got wild there for a little bit and kind of pulled away from any strategy that we may have had, and it sounded like we kind of had the same strategy regardless, though. So, but I was just trying to take tires there on the last run and see what I could do, but not being on the lead lap didn't help. So,
Yeah, Jim, it looks like you got one of your laps back there with a wave around, but man, just couldn't quite get back on the lead lap. I know you was hoping for a caution with about 40 to go, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, never got it. Unfortunate, but I'm happy. I'll take it, and I really appreciate the hosted races. Such a
Yeah,
good time.
well, we know you're a teammate. We appreciate you showing up for us and helping out with everything you do, running the Discord, helping out in there. And it's always nice to broadcast with teammates on the track. Makes it fun for us. And before you go, you want to shout out anybody? I know you got kids and a wife at home, and they're pretty supportive of you. Supportive. No?
He is unappreciative.
Yeah.
No shout
Looks like
outs.
his push to talk may not be working, but we'll get him out of here. And
I got you. Sorry. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Swift Energy Drinks. If you use our 25% or use our code Mafia SR to get a 25% discount. Taylor Construction Services and Simrap Mafia and my baby mama.
there you go. Pleasure having you, Jim. Have a good one, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Man, hey, let's get John Kelly in here.
Well, before we do that, Brendan Brody's out here, and he
Yeah,
had
let's
a
get him.
pretty good finish there.
Yeah, let's get him in there.
Brendan Brody, Dustin, and Adam, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Not the finish I was hoping for, but we did get a top 10 out of it, so it's still pretty good, I guess.
No, but we did see you have that Brody Farms car out front there for a little while. We wasn't sure of your strategy there. What were you thinking and hoping for that last little run?
So I was trying to do the race in only 2 stops, and it was working out great in that first stint. I was riding with Jim. We were saving fuel. I had saved enough fuel to do it in 2 stops. And then we had that caution come out around lap 40, and that was about 3 laps short of where I needed to be. And so I kept saving. I just couldn't save enough. When I started to see people pit there towards the end, like a lap 80, lap 85, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hold them off if I saved to the end. So I knew I had to make a pit stop. So I went full gas, got my way up to the lead there. And I was just hoping my pit stop was short enough to come out with the lead. I think I came out second or third, and then I just couldn't hang on there at the end. I burned up my stuff trying to get to the lead there. So still solid P6 there. So still a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys for hosting.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, man. We shouted out your YouTube channel. I always forget the race channel that you have. So if you want to go ahead and give that a shout out before we send you back, I know it's Brody Farms on YouTube. And what else?
Yeah, we got Brody Farms on the YouTube side, and then we've also got Brody 98 on the YouTube side. That's the racing channel.
Brody 98. Well, it was a pleasure calling for you as usual, and we hope you join us as usual in the next one, man.
Yep, I'll be there next week. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you. See ya.
See ya.
Oops. I moved Adam instead of the other guy. Hey, Adam, we got Carter and Christian Colbin here.
Let's get Christian Colbin here. He's our second place.
Sounds good.
Let's get him here. Hey, Christian Cole, how you doing, buddy? You in the booth?
Doing good.
Man, you had the tires. You had the speed at the end. You were 5/10 faster than the leader, but you just ran out of laps to get there.
Yeah, me and Carter were on the same strategy there. It's just he took 2 tires, so I was just that little bit quicker than him. And I think if I would not have pushed as hard towards the end, I probably could have done it, but I'm newer to the whole tire saving and longer races thing, so I think I did pretty good.
I think you had an amazing run. It was awesome seeing you having that strategy, and we were really pulling for you. Like I said, you were hunting that leader down. I think 3 more laps in this race, and you definitely would have had him there at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Great. A lot of fun, though. Second league race ever, because I'm more of an official person.
Well, we strive to do these strategy races, man. They are, I think they produce the most excitement.
It's frustrating, but in the end,
it's not always the fastest car that wins.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to see.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a lot more interesting as a viewer to watch.
It was frustrating, and with the car and the tire strategy, was it a handful to hold on to, or how did you balance that?
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty hard to hold on to towards the end. Carter especially burnt the right front off, but I just saved that little bit more, and it held on decently until about my final pit stop. Right before that, it was super tight, and I got into the wall probably twice.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it wasn't that bad actually.
Well, you had a great finish there, second place. I think if you keep coming out and joining us for these races, we're going to see you in victory lane here soon. Well, so thanks again for coming out. And before we get Jock in or Jackway in here, would you like to give a shout out to anybody?
You know, I'll give a shout out to him for showing me this league, bringing me here.
Oh,
And
thanks.
we appreciate you joining us, man. And yeah, we got a league coming out in November, so hopefully you're in it.
Yeah, I want to join. I don't have a PayPal though, so I'll have to find some way to get in.
Well, we have a couple sponsors that we might be able to get you hooked up with and run a custom scheme for us. If you're interested, I'll shoot you a message and we'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in that.
All right, man. You have a great night.
Yeah, good night.
Let's get you quick order in here. Well, Mr. Jaquay Carter, how are you today?
I am great. Finally got an
Man,
deserving finish.
well, you finished fifth, but man, you had an up and down night. You know, you started off really good, and then you kind of drifted back after that contact, and it was just up and down from there.
Yeah, I took a gamble on the strategy early on, hoping that no cautions would come out, and it happened. I just burned the right front a little too much on the second run, and I didn't really have much of it left in the closing laps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what your teammate Christian Kolb was saying. He said that he had just saved a little bit more than you did. But man, you put on the show tonight, man. Excellent wheelmanship there.
Appreciate it.
Well deserved top five for you, man. Yeah, you've been coming out, you've been supporting it, our broadcasted races. We really appreciate that. I'd like to thank you for running that Simrap Mafia car. I hope you like the paint scheme on it. I think it looks pretty fire from the booth, but what do you think about it?
I really appreciate the sponsors. I could get on my car, I could be able to race here. Without them, I wouldn't be here right now.
Now, what on these strategy races, what is the biggest challenge for you?
Probably saving tires depending on the track. Other tracks it might be fuel mileages depending on the laps, but
It
most of them are probably tires.
seemed like tonight it was definitely about tires, where last night it was more so about fuel. We also
Uh,
know that you're a pretty young driver in the league, and but for you being as young as you are, you seem to have a lot of awareness around you, and you don't really put your car in bad spots, and um, so we appreciate that coming from such a young driver, and you show a lot of skill and a lot of patience out there. And there was a couple times I was nervous that you were going to get into the back of the leader, but you kind of backed off and reset yourself. And
yeah, it was a little too early to go for a risky move like that. Just wanted to conserve my stuff and not get caught up in anything
I
too
got
early.
one more question for you here. You
Yes,
always seem to bring in the most viewers on our stream. How do you do that?
oh, I got my own community of my own. They come out and support me. I got family. They come out and support me too.
We really appreciate that. It helps us get our name out there, and we're happy to have you as a sim rap driver. And I hope we see you in the league, and that'll be starting in November. But before we let you go, you still got a lot of people in the chat watching you, cheering you on. So anybody special out there you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to mom and dad and my sponsors.
Well, there you go, guys. That's Jackway Carter. We appreciate it, man. I hope you have a good night, buddy.
You too. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. All right, there he is, man. That's did you want to talk to John before we send her off, or
Man, I'd love to talk to John Kelly because he had a really good car and just got caught up in some just an unfortunate incident. And I'd like to just hear from him.
let's bring him on in.
John K. Kelly. You in the booth, buddy?
How we doing?
Man, we're doing good. Man, I was just talking to Dustin here uh, early on in the race. You know, you had a really good car, but that unfortunate mistake with the seven, you know, he got in the wall and it come back down on you. Uh, man, that gave you just significant damage. I mean, it took you 47 laps to get that stuff fixed.
Yeah, man,
And
it was rough. I had the strategy. I think I checked my tires after that wreck, and I was only 95% on the right front and 96 on the rear after that run. So I was saving, and I was reeling everybody back in, and just unfortunate.
yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I hate that for you. And you know, I think I called it early on in the show that you know you were going to be the one to look out for because man, you're a sneaky bugger. You always find your way up there at the end, you know, and it's usually a strategy base. You and I was telling Dustin, I was telling the stream earlier that it's not just the fastest car that wins these strategy races, you know, and that's why we like doing these strategy races. It's because you never know, you never know what you're going to get into when you get into these things, you know, because everybody's on a different strategy.
Right, right. Yeah, I totally agree. I that first caution, I didn't see anybody come down pit road, so I figured might as well change up the strategy. It might work in my favor at the end of the race. And I think I was in a good spot. If we could have gotten past those three, I think it was three or four cars in front of us. I believe it was like a 5 second gap to the leaders, and I could have run them down easily, I think. But unfortunate. We'll get them next week, hopefully.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
And we don't really know where we're racing it next week, but we are racing. So uh,
Sweet.
just check out the Discord. We'll let you know. But it's going to be
Awesome.
exciting when it's for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting this on. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
You too.
This is John Kelly, everybody. 15th place finisher. Let's go through the race results here. Chase Tolbert, first place. Christian Kolb, second place. Troy Baker in third. Roger Runyon in fourth. Jaquay Carter, fifth. Brendan Brody in sixth. Derek Buckaloo, seventh. Anthony Lane in eighth. Ninth goes to Joel Lucato, and 10th goes to Christian Noble. As we only go through the top 10 on our results, but we appreciate each and every one of you for sticking it out and watching this live stream with us. If you haven't already, hit that subscription button and hit the bell for the notifications of when we go live. We will have a hosted race next week. We don't know where we're going to be at yet, but as always, it's a pleasure having Adam in the booth with me.
Always a pleasure, Dustin. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I don't think I could do this without you. I was getting nervous that you wasn't going to be in there earlier or not. So
Better late than never. Better late than never, Dustin.
that's right. So that being said, anybody you want to shout out, Adam?
Man, let's go with Simrat Mafia, Backwoods Mafia, Dustin Rogerson, my smoking hot wife, Pepper. She always watches the stream. She's super supportive of the mess I get myself into. You know, I'm just a sucker for punishment. And yeah, Taylor Construction Services, which is one of the main sponsors for Backwoods Mafia. Uh, and I think that's about it, man. Just good team to be around, and you know, look for the upcoming league, man. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. I'll also shout out Brown Flag Productions as he makes all of our intro videos, and Derek puts in a lot of work over there, and it's very time consuming to do these type of things with the raps and um, the commercials and stuff that we run. So shout out to him because I know you enjoy racing a lot, and here this week you've put in a ton of work, and there's more to come getting this league lined up. And if you haven't already, guys, follow us on Facebook at Backwoods Mafia SR. If you want in the Discord, send us a message. We'll get you in there. If you need a rap made, there is a Sim Rap Mafia section in the Discord, and we can get you all squared away. And if you need a video made, shoot Derek Buckaloo a message as he can get everything squared away for you on that aspect. Once again, thanks to all our sponsors, Simrat Mafia, Taylor Construction, Brown Flag Productions, and Swift Energy Drinks. On that note, hope everybody has a great night, and I hope to see you here next week. Take care, guys.